Hi guys, it's Hanie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how I make French macarons. These delicate, delicious cookies are traditionally made with almond flour, so please do not hate me because today we are not gonna be using almond flour. I decided to use hazelnut flour instead. These cookies are also very well known for being finicky, and you're gonna have to follow a few basic steps in order to get these right. So first off is sifting. I'm going to sift my hazelnut flour through a fine mesh sieve, and then I'm also going to sift powdered sugar. We're going to sift powdered sugar and hazelnut flour together 3 times. So we are sifting hazelnut flour into the hazelnuts, powdered sugar, and then I'm going to sift hazelnut flour with powdered sugar 3 times. So total it's five times sifting, but it's totally worth it. So once you have this all sifted, set this aside. To make the meringue, I'm just gonna use room temperature egg whites, and I also added a pinch of salt. I'm not using aged egg whites. Once you see that the egg whites are becoming foamy, you can gradually add granulated sugar and then beat on high until you have stiff peaks formed. Now we're going to combine hazelnut powdered sugar mixture with the meringue. I recommend that you use a spatula for this. Try not to use a whisk, it doesn't really work. You're gonna have to fold and also press the batter against the side of your bowl. At first it looks all kinds of wrong, especially if you haven't made macarons before, but as you keep mixing and incorporating flour into the meringue, it will become more fluid, and you're looking for a consistency of magma. If you're not familiar with this term, you can also try this. Take a spoonful of batter and drop it on a plate, and then watch how long it takes for the peak to fall down and completely disappear. If it takes about 10 seconds, your batter is ready to go. Pour the batter into a prepared piping bag fitted with a small round piping tip. I also made myself a template, and I'm going to fill each round with batter. Then we're going to tap our baking sheet 3 times on each side. This will remove any air bubbles. I'm going to let this crust for about an hour. This is a really important step for the macarons, so they have those signature feet, and you can test if they are ready by gently touching the surface of the cookie, and if it's no longer sticky, they are ready to go. I'm going to bake these at 300 degrees of Fahrenheit for about 22 minutes. Once the cookies are baked, they should have their signature crinkly feet, and I'm also going to show you what they look like inside. Let them cool, and then you should be able to lift them off the parchment like this. If they are sticking to the parchment, you need to bake them for a little longer. And here is what they look like inside. If they are hollow, it usually means that the batter was overmixed. To make the filling, pour hot cream over chocolate, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then with a whisk combine until smooth. I'm also going to add Raspberry Swirl by Amoretti. This is a concentrated flavor, so you don't need to add a whole container. I'm just gonna add 1 or 2 tablespoons and then whisk it well. Before you fill macarons, let your ganache filling cool completely, and then you can put it into a piping bag fitted with either round piping tip or a star piping tip. Now we are ready to sandwich these beautiful, delicious cookies. I personally find that filled macarons taste better next day, and I usually store them in a refrigerator in an airtight container. To make these festive for fall or for Thanksgiving celebration, we are going to paint this with food colors mixed with a little bit of extract. And I decided to paint fall leaves, so I'm using yellow, orange, red and green food colors. If you need to rinse your brush, if you're moving on to a different color, use water and then dry the brush in a clean dry paper towel. Also, if you find that there is too much coloring or your brush is saturated, again dab it on a clean dry paper towel. To give these a little more sparkle, I am going to use luster dust mixed with some alcohol or extract, and then we're just going to splatter some of this mixture over the macarons. And here are the finished macarons. These turned out so beautifully and they were so delicious, guys. I really like the combination of chocolate and just a hint of raspberry in there. So good. I hope you will give this recipe a try. Let me know if you do. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and Twitter. And don't forget to check out my blog. Link is also in the description box. I share lots of recipes there as well. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.